Good day, everyone. My name is Vasigaran son of Siva. I'm studying at SMK Bundam. Today, I would like to review a book entitled World's Greatest Scientist, Isaac Newton's. This book was published by publisher Mikamas. This book contains 16 pages without calculating the book cover. The author of this book is unknown because they didn't mention it in this book. The content of this book can be divided into three parts. Part 1 is about the introduction, part 2 is about his life history, and the last part is about his invention. Based on the introduction in this book, Sir Isaac Newton was a mathematician and a physicist, and he also known as one of the foremost scientific intellects of all time. Newton has been regarded for almost 300 years as the founding of exemplar modern physical science, his achievement in experimental investigation being as innovative as those in mathematical research. With equal, if not greater, energy and originality, he also plunged into chemistry, theology, and the early history of Western civilization. Among his special studies was an investigation of the form and dimension as described in the Bible of Solomon's Temple in Jerusalem. Mathematical principle of natural philosophy, commonly known as Principia, is the most important and influential work on physics at times. To Principia opens with the law of motion, now known as Newton's law. With the publication of Principia, Newtonian science became increasingly accepted on the continent, and Newton became the most esteemed natural philosopher in Europe. Based on the second part, Based on the second part of this book, Isaac Newton's life can be divided into three quite distinct periods. The first period is boyhood days from 1643 to his appointment to a chair in 1669. The second period from 1669 to 1687 was a highly productive period in which he was a Lucasian professor at Cambridge. The third period of the third period was Newton as the highly paid government officially in London with a little further interest in mathematical research. Based on the last part of this book, his greatest invention is the law of motion. There are three laws of motion. First law of motion, an object will continue moving or staying still unless acted upon an external force. Second law of motion is force is equals to the product of mass and acceleration. And the third law of motion is when a body exerts a force on a second body, the second body simultaneously exerts a force equal in magnitude and opposite in the direction to the first body. That's all from me. Thank you.